Hello and Happy New Year. And here we are in 2025. We've moved through it. Here we are on the other side. And if you've made it to this meditation, then huge congratulations. And just straight away, give yourself a huge hug and trust. I mean, if you haven't, don't beat yourself up because today it's really tricky. There's so much been going on, and the amount of people who've been ill over Christmas and New Year with these things that just keep going on and on and on. On that point, it may help to think of it. I've found that with me, I lost my voice and I had all sorts of clearing off my chest. And I think, when I lean into that and feel where that illness is coming from, is a beautiful lifting of layers that have been holding back various parts of my energetic body coming out so that the bits beneath that can come out to light. So I think that's helped me to own this illness in quite a positive way. And I'm looking forward to being fully the other side of it. And so if you've had something going on for you, just asking and sitting within when you meditate to ask what guidance there is in there for you might help you to transcend that and deal with it in a more positive fashion. But the point that says to me, like if there's so many of us have been having these illnesses, is that there is a huge mass sort of shift going on. So very exciting to have that right at the beginning of 2025, the year of the snake, where we shed our skins and lean into that independence and really begin to channel our purest instincts. So that's quite exciting. Today, then, let's just connect into the light and let it come through. The snake energy, a lot of that work is about going into our deep shadow work, which it feels like 2024 was quite a year for that, but this is the big one. This is where we really start to go that bit deeper because we've got the skills of it now. So finding our lights can be a bit of a journey. So again, there's Nicole and I have got our new moon series that's coming up starting on the 27th of January on the Mondays, one a month for 13 months. So each one we're taking ourselves a little bit deeper and we're joining together in a sort of sacred circle where we sort of complete our work together, which 2025 is number 9 energy. It is the year of 9 energy. It is the year of completion, and that is also my energetic number, is number 9. So I'm quite excited to be leading people through that. I'm including myself. Self-leadership is the most important form of leadership. And of course, today it is that first day back to work for many of us. So that in itself can feel quite heavy. So if you haven't felt it meditating, you don't really feel like you're the snake sloughing off the skin just yet, don't worry about it, because that is the guidance that I received when I was in that energy myself, which was like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to, like, as much as all the stuff and visions and everything that you've seen that you want for 2025, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow, the next day. It's going to be very progressive. As always, it's this reminder to not get caught up in our heads with it all, but just to allow ourselves to be in body, take a mindful moment, maybe a small piece of rock, and just ground ourselves in the moment. It's so much about that, grounding ourselves in the moment so we can just enjoy each moment and allow it to land. And that is our real true snake energy starting to come through when we do that. So let's have a go. Let's have a go. Now, remember that because this is, I'm just going to admit somebody in the waiting room, carry on speaking. Because this is Holy Fire Reiki, then we know that the channel. Hi, Steph. Good morning. I'm going to let you just go straight onto hide your beard unless you want to stay on with me. That's absolutely fine. I love that you're here. I was just saying how hard it is today to get to a meditational point because it's like first day back into 2025, all the snake energy, which you'll hear when you get the replay. But a lot of grounding, a lot of taking us into our current moment. And actually, it's pretty powerful that Steph's joined us today, being joined here by a Reiki master who's been Reiki mastering for a long time. So she's a great holder of light. And so that feels really auspicious today too. So let's just enjoy the energies. What I was just going in to say was that the holy fire energy is beautiful in that, it's not coming from me. So even though I may be a little below par today with my voice coming back and all the other joys that are going on, it doesn't matter. I'm connected completely to light and I'm surrendering it. And so the healing that each of you receive will be your own lights plugging in and receiving. So it's the holy fire Reiki we're receiving today. And we're literally just going to bring it in to set flames onto all those joyous little elements that you have been harboring and that may be sitting just under your conscious awareness, and help you to find that really positive first step into 2025, if you need it, or like give gusto to what you're already doing. So let's just completely surrender the healing to the Reiki energy. Steph, I'm glad you're joining me on this. And obviously in that space, as Reiki Masters, we're beautifully receiving also. So that's the beauty of this holy fire energy. So just closing off the eyes, going inward, and just feeling the call of our inner voice, feeling the call, allowing the Reiki energy, a beautiful ancient holy fire energy, to just start to fill up our energetic body, flowing in through every layer of our aura till it reaches that physical part at our very center, that energetic core. The part of us where we really feel things and where we can then, when we act on them. And in there, we may even be experiencing some powerful emotions coming from the shoulds and the oughts and the woulds and the fears around our solar plexus, acting on our will, those resolutions that we put out there, or ideas, and set ourselves these high ambitions. And if any of those are coming up as a slight need to action at this point, it's like just sitting with those emotions. The holy fire is just gently permeating through to help us to find the trust that the intention was all we needed. The rest can fall into place. And each day we find our action point. A way of living in that very energy. And the holy fire supporting that journey today. Supporting us to live the frequency, to be the frequency of that which we want to receive. And as you breathe more deeply into your body, just feeling yourself landing really deeply in your chair, wherever you're sitting. Allowing that holy fire to ground you in a beautiful way in your earthly self, lightly carrying all those intentions and all the knowings and seeings and expectations for 2025. In each hand, a burning flame. In your center, right down your hara line in your womb, another flame. And these flames licking up till they reach your heart chakra. And they meet the beautiful celestial energy. Sensing the beautiful light of the holy fire shining down from above. And as it enters your body, surrendering anything within you that you want to let go of. Interesting. Oh, this light lifting and bringing you the essence of everything, your inner knowing is calling for. As this beautiful energy fills up the entire aura, all of those beautiful intentions. And you can get the sense that that big intention you set for your year will come to you through tiny little actions, little nibbles in the direction of the bigger picture, sometimes big bites. And this energy is here to support that shift, that change within you. As you just come back into your body, feeling some sensation coming back and your feet and hands moving, or perhaps you've stayed quite present throughout. Either is fine and none is indicative of the level of experience that you've received. Just allow yourself to have a little stretch and come back in to that gasho pose of hands together where we're connecting to our highest self and the highest celestial energies, whilst rooted in the earth energies with our thumbs in heart chakra space, connecting us to help us to bring our own divine celestial heaven onto earth, into our physical bodies. And then bring yourself back in. I'm just gonna, while we're still together, say thank you to Steph for joining us, and briefly ask her to share as a fellow channeler of light. And Steph, we are being recorded. It was a beautiful golden light that I saw, and whatever candle you're getting, it's like so lovely. It's lighting everything up. It's beautiful.
That was really powerful and a beautiful start to the new year. I was on a sailing boat going, I think, probably to the New World. I might have even been with Christopher Columbus, I'm not sure. But it was like you're going on a journey. This is the starting. You're going to find new things. So that was fabulous.
That's great.
And then I'd got arrows of fire, not like in a fighting sense,
I know what
but
you mean.
just
Yeah, how they release
shooting
them.
out all over the place, which was I was sending
Yeah.
Reiki to a lot of people I know who have had difficulties over the last month or so and who need some healing as well. So all these arrows of fire were shooting off all over the place, which
To go and
fabulous.
connect.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Well, you know, I could really feel that, and it was like you were holding this golden globe of flames and light, and that the power coming off that was just tremendous. So this is the power of the human ability to heal.
Crazy.
And that was a beautiful demonstration of that. And I'm sure anyone that takes part in the meditation will sense that too. And also, you know, it reminds me of how much more in our very essence of healing we can become when we channel Reiki.
Yeah.
And with this, in this year, as we come into 2025, you know, the messages are every day taking these tiny little steps. And one of the steps that came to me is, you know, the way I give myself self Reiki every day, for me, that's a big part of how I continue to shift and grow into and bring in the stuff that I want to come in, because it gets me out the way of myself. Because there's the parts of me that are going, oh, you don't need it. No, don't worry about it. Oh, no, you're not that. You can't do that. Or, oh, you just want to be here, or you want to do that. And there's so many parts of me that will show up with the, oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it just yet. That kind of energy that will prevent those action points from being placed.
Yeah.
So it was a reminder that, you know, when we think about having a Reiki session and all the rest, yes, that's why I'm here. That's what Steph does Reiki. That's where we've got all the Reiki masters who train with me. We've got Claire, we've got Liz, we've got Jenny, all of the ones locally, and then all in the wider globe over there. We've got Dawn Verdoni, everybody who's trained and Reiki at level 1 and 2. All there's too many to list now locally of Reiki 1 and 2s locally who can provide Reiki to themselves, their family, and others. And that is a gift because it helps us to get out the way of ourselves. It helps us to transcend the physical stuff that's been weighing us down. It helps us to get into our purest channel. And that's where we need to be when we're trying to land stuff. So when you think about, oh, should I do some Reiki training? It's not just about becoming a healer for others. It's also about healing yourself, because without Reiki, I wouldn't be here doing this. And I'm now able to, I am living my purpose on earth, and I have to keep clearing myself out of my own way so that I will do that.
Yeah.
And that's what Reiki helps me to do. So as much as I'm a Reiki practitioner, Reiki helps me to be that practitioner in the best way possible. And the other things that I'm here to do. But so Reiki isn't just an end in itself. It's here to support our own individual journeys. And whether we practice with it and choose to use it, whether we're guided to use it as a vessel for healing others, the planet, the earth, whatever situations we see, or whether we're just using it on our own selves and our family, it doesn't matter. And that's what's always been the premise of Reiki, is that it's there to help and support us with whatever we need it for. That feels like there's new energy and all of that there today, in the way that we've just come through and interacted, and you've popped in and shooting your arrows out into the world. And they're all ways that we're expanding into and shedding off the skin of the old and stepping into the new, and recognizing that while we do this meditation and lean into our shadows, that's where we find the light, lifting off those I don't wants and I oughts and I shoulds, and letting those go. We can actually just be and trust what we're sensing in the moment to do, sending Reiki, whatever it be.
Yeah.
So I hope that this year holds bright for all of you. And of course, if you don't choose to do Reiki for yourself, I'm here every week to give a little dose up and encouragement, or there's loads of us around to give Reiki and bring Reiki to your door and help you with that. And I do a lot of training and courses specifically in the Holy Fire Reiki. So, there's all manner of help around you. So do keep channeling and finding out what's right for you, because there are many ways you can connect with your higher self too. We know that Reiki is just that sort of unconditional love, that gift of just that orange glow like Steph's got around her now. It's that. It's just like, ooh, and the warmth that brings. And even Jethro's in the
And
light.
Jethro's there as well,
Yeah,
yes.
the unconditional love of the dog. That's the premise, that loyalty.
But he's sleeping, he's snoozing.
Well, do you know what? He's absolutely typifying exactly what most of us feel like doing right now, because like being in this light, but actually it's like, well, yeah, but I just want to hibernate. I'm not ready to do everything. So it's just, yeah. Thank you, Jethro, for holding that space for us, reminding us that it's okay. Oh, what fun. Thank you so much, Steph. I'll just end the recording. So on that, we'll just say goodbye, everyone, for today. I look forward to seeing you in 2025. Don't forget to sign up if you'd like to do some of that shadow work with Nicole and I. We're starting at the end of January. Just drop me a message or a DM to join in. It's only £207 for the full year. And that's 13 sessions of an hour and a half long. Plus, you get to join in this sacred circle. Is all online, and we'll be sharing and developing as we go, as a sort of like a little encapsulating group of self-development and self-awareness raising, to bring that cycle of completion to a wonderful end as we step into 2026. So thank you, and I'll see you then.